Hi guys and welcome back. Today we are going to learn Surya Namaskar. Uh, in our schools we have learned Surya Namaskar, or we have been exposed to a certain style of Surya Namaskar which is from the Hatha Yoga style of teachings, I'll say. But as I have learned Ashtanga Vinyasa style, or I am learning Ashtanga Vinyasa style, I will be explaining Surya Namaskar of our style. And there are two types of Surya Namaskars. One is Surya Namaskar A and one is Surya Namaskar B. A is a shorter version, B is a little bit elongated version of Surya Namaskar. So let us start and get ready, because this might be a good strength session more than a flexibility session. Again, as I have told you before, certain videos will be repeated in this project, and this will be one of those repeat videos, because I want you to really master Surya Namaskar in this whole journey. Okay, so sit in a comfortable sitting position, back straight, eyes closed. Focus on your breathing. See how your breaths are falling and rising naturally without any force. Check the quality of your mind and body. Be committed to today's practice. Be committed to the project. Set the intentions for today's practice. Tell yourself that you have to finish the full class today, even if you get tired. You have to do the Surya Namaskar. Accept all the anxiety, all the pain in the body, all your feelings the way they are. Take a deep breath and join your hands. Vande Guruna Charana Sangharshita Swatma Sukha Bodhe Nishreyase Jangalika Yamane Sansara Hala Hala Moham Shantye Abahu Purushatkaram Shankachakra Siddharanam Sahasrashir Samshvetam Pranamami Patanjali. Turn your palms, place on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. And with full intent and focus, let's start today's practice. Surya Namaskar specific warm-ups today. So stand straight, rotate your neck. Because in downward dog, sometimes you tend to strain your neck. So just to relax your neck. Completely stretch it every nook and corner of your range. Stretch it on the right side. Give a little bit push from your shoulder and your right hand. Do it with the left hand also. Okay, good. Let's do protractions and retractions. Arms active, fingers active. Protract, retract. Very slow. Protract, retract. With your back, not with your hands. I've been repeating this in every video. People still tend to use their elbows and their wrists and their shoulders. Your hands are just there. The entire movement is being done through your back muscle, your scapula. These are your scapula, the two bones which you can feel on your back. So scapula should pull it back and pull it forward. Keep on doing this, very slow. As you are swimming in a lake full of mud, you won't be able to do it very fast, right? It will be slow, it will have some friction. To create that artificial friction. Now elevate and depress. Elevate. Don't do this. People tend to do elevation and depression. Your back is not moving here. Your hand should be there, only your back has to come up and down, okay? Elevate, depress. 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 Now 2 spinal waves, my favorite. Start from your head, exhale. You can, after exhaling, you can keep on breathing. Don't just stay in your exhalation. Initiate the exhalation. Reach to your range. Head up, hips out, back arch tight. Inhale, come up from the top of your head. One disc at a time. Spinal wave is all about one disc at a time. Your vertebral column is filled with multiple discs. Try to get activation and awareness of each disc of your spine. Once more. Exhale, one disc at a time, right from your neck. Go slow. Try to articulate. Try to get awareness of each disc in your back. Once you reach a range up, hips out, imagine you're holding a bottle or a stick and you don't want it to fall. Keeping the same activation, come up from your head. Again, imagine one disc at a time. Back arch, don't move your arch. Now let's do the reverse. Start from your arch, go back and then we'll come up. So hips out, head back, back arched. Exhale, inhale, sorry. Up, 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 head up, don't let the arch go. Legs active, knees kept pulled up. Still you are looking forward. Once your range goes, exhale, come up. From your tailbone, one disc at a time. Once more, inhale. Spinal wave will help you do forward folds in the Surya Namaskar. Now we just warm up our wrist. Get on a tabletop, fingers spread wide, shoulders above wrist, and just load your wrist. Get a bit forward and back, forward and back. Your wrists need to be activated for a good Chaturanga Dandasana. Up, forward, back. Now retract, forward, protract, back. Retract, forward, protract, back. Now forward, back. We are doing reverse. Forward, retract, back, protract. Forward, retract, back, protract. Okay? Now from here, just curl your toes. Just curl your toes and get up and touch your left heel on the mat. Go back. Then your right, back. So try to stretch your calves and hamstrings. Do it alternate. 1, 2, 1, 2. Those who can't, try at your best range. You will improve every day. 2. Okay? So get up. So in a normal Surya Namaskar standing sequence, we do 5 Surya Namaskar A and 3 Surya Namaskar B, and then we continue with a standing, sitting, closing sequence, which we might do it at the end, later part of the project. But because it is a fully focused session only on Surya Namaskar, I am going to take more than 5 of A and more than 3 of B. So okay, I'll tell you how we will go about this today. The first Surya Namaskar will be very slow, where I'll be guiding, giving guidance and explanations on a very minute level, which you have to really look at, see me, do it along with me when you are watching me. The second and the third one will be little bit faster, where again I will tell you the main adjustments which you need to do with your body, and then we will do 5 Surya Namaskars, where I'll only give the count and you have to just do it along with me. Okay, so let's start. Come on top of your mat. Samasthiti, be in Samasthiti. Your legs active, full leg active from hips to feet. Knees locked, kneecaps pulled up. So kneecaps pulled up, your whole leg active. You're balancing on your whole feet and not forward, backward, or on your sides. You are at the center. Your back is straight, back is arched, shoulders rounded back, head is straight, and your fingers are active. Okay, this is Samasthiti. We will do the first Surya Namaskar very slowly, and so that body is also getting warmed up as we do it. Now Ekam, which is 1, join your hands, take your hands to the ceiling. When you are doing this, automatically your hips typically go out, but you have to very focused, bring your hips in, your legs are still active and straight, bring your hips in, from out to in, and your ribs also tend to go up, so bring your ribs down. Okay, so hips in, ribs down. When the ribs come down, your hand naturally it loses the straight line and it comes down. So hips in, ribs down, and when your ribs down, then in this same posture of hips and ribs down, start taking your hand back. Okay, so you will need a good shoulder opening, back opening here, and then you have to look up between your thumbs. So hands up, ribs, hips in, ribs down. When you do this, you get a very good activation in your core. Hands back and look between your thumb. Now this position looks very easy. I am still trying to master it. You might not get it in the first attempt, let it be, but then keep the tension. At least have your hips in and ribs in. Your hands might not go back fully, but it is okay. Have the first two things, hips and ribs in, and then be wherever you are, try to very focus, pinch your back and get your shoulders up and look between your thumbs wherever you can. So this is Ekam. For Dve, you have to come in a forward fold. So you remember we did the spinal wave, right? So we did the spinal wave. Come in the spinal wave, come down, and then hold your, those who cannot come down, you can hold your ankle somewhere, or you can hold your toes. Those who can go further down, you can put the hands cupped next to your feet. Those who can't do anything, you can just keep your hands hanging, that's also fine. But very importantly, your hips should be out, not in. Hips should be out, and your back should be straight and arched as much as you can. And as an ending posture, your palms should be crushed against your feet. So that is where you have to reach at the end. But you can start wherever you are. You have to end here with the palms crushing the floor and legs straight tight and touch your head to knee. Now you're going to take time here. So at least as a beginner, be wherever you are, but just don't relax and dangle your hands and keep your back round, keep your back arched. At least take your tummy in, try to give that tension to your back and tummy and try to get down as much as possible. So I will recommend wherever you are, you hold your leg wherever you are and then push by bending your elbows. Bend your elbows and push yourself down as much as you can. Slowly your range will increase. Then one day hold your toe. Gradually keep your hands beside your feet and then start slowly crushing your palm. So you are at 2, which is A. For 3, you have to look up. Back is straight. If you see, straight and arched. Knees are still locked. Your hard hands are in front of your foot and you're looking forward, straight. Okay, so back is arched and up. You are lengthening your spine by pushing your hips out and taking your head, crown of your head to the wall. So this is Trini. When you get into Chatwari, you have to take one leg back first, then the other leg back. So you come into a plank and then go down into Chaturanga. Now when you are going down into Chaturanga, try to have your full body straight. You are not going to touch to the ground. You will be maybe 2-3 inches away from the ground. You have to come forward first. Okay, forward. Because when you go down in Chaturanga, your elbow should be 90 degrees. So if you see, my elbows are in 90 and you have to stop there. So this is Chaturanga Dandasana. Secondly, when you do this, your elbows are going to brush your body. So you are not going to get into Chaturanga like this. You are going to get into Chaturanga like this by brushing your side body to your arms. Okay. Now many people might not have the activation in your upper body and strength in your arms. You guys can get into a plank, then put your knees down, okay, and then get down. But at least try to hold here. Don't just sleep here, okay? Hold here. So once you get into Chaturanga, which is 4, this is called Chaturanga Dandasana. Then you have to come forward and up, which is Pancha or 5, which is Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or upward facing dog. Here, when you are in Chaturanga, start coming up from your head. No, you are not going to get into a push-up mode by using your arm strength. You will get up from your head. So you are here, you are coming up from your head. Okay? Using your back and not your arms. Then you can just relax your feet, shoulders rolled back, you're looking up. My legs are active, my shoulders rolled back, upper back is very active. This is Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then I get into downward dog, which is, the earlier one was Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. I'm extremely sorry. Upward dog is Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Then you get into downward dog, which is Adho Mukha Svanasana. In Adho Mukha Svanasana, your arms are protracted. You're trying to get away from the floor. Your legs are active. If your heels are not touching, try to have this activation and try to touch it. Your back is straight, lengthened, hips to ceiling. The key here is tummy in and hips to ceiling. Try and touch your hips to ceiling. Imagine that you have a hook. You have a hook on your tailbone and somebody is hanging you to the wall, hanging you to the ceiling. Okay? So try to get that activation of someone is hanging you to the ceiling. So tailbone up and go down. Let your head be relaxed. And we stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come forward. Back arch, look up. This is the same position which we did in Trini or 3. Then come down. Exhale as we did in Dve. Crush your palms. Head to knee. Then again up. Hips out. Hips in, ribs down. And fingers to ceiling. Back rounded. Look between your thumb. And Samasthiti. Okay, so this is Surya Namaskar A. Now we will do 2 Surya Namaskar where I give the basic instructions. We will do it slowly, not as slow as we did right now. And then we will do fast where I will only give counts. Very importantly, remember inhalation, exhalation is alternate. You start with inhalations. I will try to give the count, but even if I forget to give the count, remember inhale, exhale. When you are in for 5 counts in downward dog, you have to keep taking 5 deep breaths. Don't do because it's a relaxing pose. Downward dog you have to relax. So try to get your breath back when you are in a downward dog. Okay. So let's start. 2 slow and 5 fast. This is going to be a challenge. Take up this challenge. Maybe because this is the first class, you can aim to finish all the 7 in a row. And maybe that you can take that as a target. Some of you might not be able to do it fully. You can stop, but at least do both the slow versions I am doing right now and at least 2 fast ones. Okay, and after that you can drag yourself and finish till the end, till I am telling you. So we are going to do this non-stop now. Get into Samasthiti. You come and join. Hips in, ribs in, shoulders back, look between the thumb. Ensure the core activation and back opening. Dve, exhale, get down. Crush your palms, head to knee. Inhale Trini, back straight, look to the wall. Exhale Chatwari, plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale Pancha, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, legs active, shoulders rolled back, upper back very active. Shut, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, will stay here for 5 breaths. 1, arms protracted and externally rotated, legs active, belly in, hips to ceiling. 3, 4, 5. Step forward. Inhale Sapta. Back straight and arched. Look forward. Come up, 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 up. No round back. Back should be burning. Extend your hips. The spine should be in a straight line. Now Ashtau. Exhale. Head to knee. Nava. Hands up. Hips in, ribs down. Shoulders active. Fingers to the ceiling. Look between your thumb. Samasthiti. Inhale, Ekam. Hips in, ribs down. Fingers to ceiling. Drishti between thumb. Exhale, Dve. Crush your palms. Head to knees. Inhale, Trini. Back straight, look straight. Exhale, Chatwari. Get into Chaturanga. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale Pancha. Urdhva, up dog, legs tight, back arched, arms protracted, upper back active. Exhale, shut, down dog, adho. Stay here for 5 long, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step forward. Sapta. Inhale, look straight. Try to have your back in one line. Arched. Ashtav, exhale, head to knee. Veer. Inhale, Nava. Hips in, ribs down, head up, fingers and drishti between your thumb. Savasthiti. Now 5 fast Surya Namaskar. I'm only giving the inhale, exhale and pose count. Inhale, Ekam, hands up. Exhale, Dve, head to knee. Inhale, Trini, look up. Step back to Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, Pancha. Exhale, shut. Stay here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, Sapta, step forward. Exhale, Ashtav, head to knee. Inhale, Nava, hands up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, Ekam. Look between the fingers. Exhale, Dve. Head to knee. Inhale, Trini. Exhale, Chaturanga. Chatwari. Inhale, Pancha. Exhale, shut, downward dog. Stay for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step forward, Sapta. Exhale, Ashtav, head to knee. Inhale, Nava. Look between the thumb. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, Ekam. Exhale, Dve. Inhale, Trini, look forward. Exhale, Chatwari. Inhale, Pancha. Exhale, shut. Stay here for 5 breaths. 1. I have started to sweat now. Sweating like crazy. It's raining sweat on my yoga mat. And you know, the breathing is something which really gets onto you. As air gives flame, that much needed oxygen to burn, our regular breaths burn the carb inside. Inhale, Sapta, step forward. Exhale, Ashtav. Inhale, Nava. Between the thumb, exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, Ekam. There are no breaks in yoga. Exhale, Dve. This is not a gym to have sets. Inhale, Trini. Exhale, Chatwari, Chaturanga. Inhale, Pancha. Exhale, shut. Stay for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sapta step forward. Look straight. Ashta exhale, head to knee. Above. Arms up. Look between your thumb. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last one, best one. Inhale, Ekam. Exhale, Dve. This is the way my teacher motivates me. Last one, best one. Inhale, Trini. Exhale, Chatwari. Inhale, Pancha. Exhale, Shat. Stay here for 5. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Sapta step forward. Ashta head to knee. Nava, hands up. Look between your thumb. Samasthiti. Those who have finished, well done. Those who attempted, bigger round of applause. Attempt is something which I really appreciate rather than finishing. Okay? So I'm happy that you have started to build the muscle memory of Surya Namaskar A. Don't wipe your sweat. This is your trophy. You know, the whole sweat is your trophy. Secondly, one very important logic of Ashtanga is the reason, as I told you, no fan, no water. This heat which is being generated in the body helps you do advanced asanas where you need a lot of flexibility and a lot of energy. So just be with this energy. Now we will do Surya Namaskar P. Some of the poses are common in Surya Namaskar B. The only change I will say is we do Virabhadrasana, the hip opening. When we did our hip opening classes, we did Virabhadrasana. Just to remind you, I will show you Virabhadrasana. So there are two asanas which are different in B. One is Virabhadrasana. If you recollect, you are looking, say I am looking to the wall. My left leg is pointed to the wall. Do with me. Left leg is pointed. My right leg, back leg is in 45 degrees, but my heel of my left leg and heel of my right leg should be in the same line. Okay. And I am fully looking at the wall. My hips are squared. My hips are not like this, and they are not slanting. Hips are to the wall. Back is up and arched. So when I say core active here, take your tummy in and up. In and up. So core is active. Your back is arched. Shoulders active. Hands into Namaskar. You have to look between your thumb, and very importantly, you have to get your left leg into 90 degrees by keeping the whole activation same. So left leg is not bending. My entire foot is on the ground. I am flexing my back leg, giving good stretch to my back leg, giving excellent strength to my quadricep muscles because I am going down, and I am having my back up and looking between my thumb. Those who cannot join hands, you can just have your hands in the air and enjoy by looking at the ceiling. Okay, so this is Virabhadrasana A. Similarly for Virabhadrasana B. Similarly for Virabhadrasana A, other side. Looking straight, left leg active. We are going down, taking your arms up. This or this. Okay, so this is Virabhadrasana. So when I say Virabhadrasana, get into the pose. And like we have Ekam in Surya Namaskar A, the Ekam is this position. In Surya Namaskar B, we get into Ekam from Utkatasana. So you have to fully squat, then get up halfway in such a manner that your knees are not going beyond your fingers or foot. It's back Knees are back. And you have to take your knees back. You have to take, obviously take your hips back. You can just take your knees back, because if you take your knees back, you are losing the posture. So you have to come halfway up and then adjust with your hips. Back straight. Do with me. Your legs are burning, my legs are burning, I know. Hands up. Look between your thumb. Okay, so Utkatasana, you have to get down, halfway up. Look, more than your legs, your back is going to be the bottleneck here. You know, back is not open. I cannot still fully arch my back in that position. I'm just learning. But your back has to be stretched and it should be up. You should feel the whole stretch in your back and your lateral muscles. And you have to try to touch the ceiling, okay? Without losing the angle. So as we have Ekam and Nava in Surya Namaskar, your Ekam and the last pose will be fully sitting down and coming up. Those who cannot squat, go down as much as you can. If you can only come till here, because I don't want you to take your hip up. I don't want you to do this. Okay, don't do this. Heel should not get off the ground. Okay, so if you can do it only till here, I am okay. Get into the pose here only. Okay, try to go down. Do some squatting practice at home. Try to go down. So here we are going to do 5. Okay. One more thing which we will do in the 4th and 5th count of B is when I say step back, there is one way of jumping back, which I will demonstrate. It might be too much for beginners, so you can just watch it if you want to try it. Otherwise, stepping back and stepping forward, absolutely fine. Okay, so let's start. We will do the same drill. First one very slow, where I will give instructions. Second one, third one, little bit fast, and 4th and 5th with full count, and then we directly get into Shavasana. Okay? Yes. So Ekam, squat down, get up halfway, hips back, back arched, arms over your ears, hands joined, look between your thumb, stretch your arms to ceiling. Ekam, stay here. 2, 3, Dve, exhale Dve, go down same, Dve same, head to knee, crush your palms. Inhale Trini, look straight, same as Surya Namaskar A, look to the wall. Chatwari, Chaturanga Dandasana, stay here. Pancha, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, shoulders rounded, arms protracted, shut, downward dog. Now here, for Sapta, I bring my right leg forward between my legs, between my hands, okay, ground my left foot, and then my legs are already bent, and here from here directly I come up into Virabhadrasana. Okay, got it? So Sapta, Ashtav, again exhale to Chaturanga from here. Nava, Urdhva, Dasha, Adho, Ekadasha, same way, left leg forward. Be here, right leg is planted, right foot is planted. Someone might have only this much activation, is okay. You have to try and get here to plant the full leg. Ekadasha, come up with a bent leg, try to get into 90, look between your thumb, hip square. Dvadasha, Chaturanga, Trayodasha, Urdhva, upward dog, Chaturdasha, Adho, downward dog, and we'll stay here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, Panchadasha, step forward. Here also breathing is alternate. Shodasha, head in, head to knee. Now Saptadasha, from here, again get into squat. Utkatasana. Samasthiti. This is Surya Namaskar B. Let's start. Ekam, Utkatasana, get up. Dve, exhale, head to knee. Inhale, Triyani. Back straight, look to wall. Step back, Chatwari. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Pancha. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Shat. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Arms protracted, legs straight. Sapta, right leg forward, Virabhadrasana. Back, extend your back. Ashtau, exhale, Chaturanga. Nava, Urdhva. Dasha, exhale, Adho. Ekadasha, left leg forward, Virabhadrasana. Dvadasha, exhale, Chaturanga. Trayodasha, inhale, Urdhva. Chaturdasha, exhale, Adho. Stay for 5. 1. I know your legs are burning, my legs are burning, but be with it. You will succeed. It's Surya Namaskar, be hectic. Don't give it up. 5. Inhale. Look at the wall. Exhale, Saptadasha. Head to knee. Utkatasana. Get down in Utkatasana. Samasthiti. Inhale, Ekam, Utkatasana. Exhale, Dve. Crush your palms, head to knee. Inhale, Triyani. Exhale, step back, Chatwari. Inhale, Pancha. Exhale, Shat. Right leg forward, Sapta. Exhale, Ashtau. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Left leg forward, Virabhadrasana. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. Sorry for the background. My grandfather is on a phone. And because he hears less, he is talking very loudly. You guys just focus on your breath. 3, 4, 5. Step forward. Look straight. Exhale, head to knee. Exhale, Utkata. Inhale, Utkatasana. Samasthiti. Now we'll do last 2 a bit faster. The sweat is now getting into my eyes, but we are going to do this. Okay? Good. Come on. Last 2. Instead of step back, step forward, I'll be jumping up, jumping back, jumping forward. You will see it today. In the videos to come, you can try to first practice at home and then do it with me, okay? Inhale, come. Exhale, Dve. Inhale, Triyani. Exhale, Chatwari. Inhale, Pancha. Exhale, shut. Inhale, Sapta. Exhale, Ashtam. Inhale, Nava. Exhale, Dasha. Inhale, Ekadasha. Exhale, Dvadasha. Trayodasha. Chaturdasha. Get into downward dog now. Be in 5 breaths. 1. I hope you've remembered the sequence and you are not looking at the camera now. 2. 3. And I was a real beginner practicing for the first 2 months. When my teacher said downward dog is a relaxing pose, I used to laugh. But when I do the Ashtanga, I really want to get here, always be relaxed. Step forward or jump forward. Stay, look straight. Head to knee, exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Samasthiti. Last one, best one. Utkatasana, ekam. They keep on breathing. Don't worry about anything else. Three knee, look straight. Chatwari. Chaturanga. Pancha. Up dog. Shut. Down dog. Sapta, right leg forward. Virabhadrasana. Ashto. Chaturanga. Nava. Up dog. Dasha. Down dog. Ekadasha, left leg. Virabhadrasana. Dvadasha. Chaturanga. Trayodasha. Up dog. Chaturdasha. Down dog. Stay for 5. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Step forward, jump forward. Sapta. Ashta, head to knee. Not Ashta, I'm losing the count. Utkatasana. Hands down. Samasthiti. Good job. Sorry for the counts in the last 2 Surya Namaskar. I was also getting exhausted and I was just missing the count here and there. But sorry for the sweat. I hope you guys are sweating too. If you are not, then you have not really given it a stretch and strength. Then you were loose. If you have not sweated today, you have been very loose. You have not really worked on the 90 degree of Virabhadrasana with a very active squared hip, stretching your inner knee. You have not got down slowly into Utkatasana. You have not got down slowly into Chaturanga. There is something which you have not done properly. So, point number 1 is you have to sweat. Unless you like Alistair Cook, you know, the cricketer who doesn't sweat. So, if you're like that, it's okay. If you have some issue, but otherwise you have to sweat. Okay, so I'm going to leave you to Shavasana. I know you're pretty tired. So get into Shavasana, stay into Shavasana for howsoever long you want to be, and after that turn to your right, say Om 3 times, join your hands. I've already posted the prayer. I hope you have learnt it by now. You can chant the closing prayer and then in a very relaxed manner go and have a good warm water shower again. Okay, so see you. I hope you have liked this. You will be seeing this video multiple times because this is like a base for Ashtanga. And if you have any queries, you know where to talk to me. RDPHADKE, RD Phadke at Insta. You can search Rajesh Phadke on Facebook. I think it's Rajesh.Phadke1414. I think so. And so you can ping me on FB. I'll try to have my handles on the YouTube channel also. best way to talk to me, because in the YouTube there's so many comments, you know, I might get lost, I might not respond to a particular comment, and so yeah, Insta FB is the best way to communicate. So see you, get into Shavasana, enjoy your Shavasana, and see you tomorrow for something better, which sweats you, which takes you towards your goal post, which makes you happier. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll not talk too much. Sleep tight. Bye bye and have a great day. Bye.